Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects every single one of us. Our health. It's a fascinating paradox, isn't it? The human body is incredibly resilient, capable of amazing feats of strength and endurance, yet we're also vulnerable to a wide array of illnesses. So, let's take a closer look at what keeps us from feeling our best and, more importantly, what we can do about it. Broadly speaking, illnesses fall into two main categories. First, we have non-communicable diseases, or NCD. These are conditions that don't spread from person to person. Think of things like heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and chronic lung diseases. They often develop over time due to a combination of genetics, lifestyle, and environmental factors. On the other hand, we have communicable diseases. These are the ones that can be passed from one person to another, usually through viruses or bacteria. We've all become very familiar with these lately, with examples like the flu, COVID-19, and even common food poisoning. They can spread quickly and affect entire communities. Understanding this distinction is the first step in knowing how to protect ourselves and those around us. Now, let's zoom in and talk specifically about the most common health challenges faced in the United States. It's crucial to be aware of these so we can take proactive steps. Topping the list, and sadly the number one cause of death, is heart disease. This is just one condition, but a group of problems that occur when the heart and its blood vessels are working correctly. Often, it's due to blockages or a weakening of the vessels, which can lead to heart attacks or other serious complications. It's a silent threat that builds up over years, making lifestyle choices incredibly important. Next on the list is cancer. This word alone can be frightening, and it represents a wide range of diseases where abnormal cells divide uncontrollably, invading other tissues. In the US, some of the most prevalent types include breast cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, and skin cancer. While genetics can play a role, many environmental and lifestyle factors heavily influence the risk. Then there's stroke. Imagine the brain as the body's command center. A stroke happens when the blood supply to part of the brain is cut off or significantly reduced. This deprives brain tissue of oxygen and nutrients, causing brain cells to die within minutes. The consequences can be devastating, affecting everything from movement and speech to memory. Let's move on to the air we breathe. Chronic lung diseases, like COPD and asthma, are a major issue. COPD, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, makes it hard to breathe and is primarily caused by long-term exposure to irritants, with smoking being the number one culprit. Asthma is another chronic condition that inflames and narrows the airways, causing wheezing and shortness of breath. Air pollution and allergens are common triggers. As our population ages, Alzheimer's disease is becoming more and more common. This progressive brain disorder slowly destroys memory and thinking skills, and eventually, the ability to carry out the simplest tasks. It's a heartbreaking disease for both the individuals affected and their families, and it highlights the importance of brain health throughout our lives. Number 6 is diabetes, a condition you've probably heard a lot about. It occurs when your body either doesn't make enough insulin or cooey and effectively use the insulin it does make. This leads to high blood sugar levels, which can damage organs, nerves, and blood vessels over time. The rise of type 2 diabetes, in particular, is closely linked to our modern diets and sedentary lifestyles. Following closely is kidney disease. Our kidneys are our body's filtration system, and when they're not working properly, waste can build up. Chronic kidney disease is often a silent condition in its early stages, and is frequently caused by two other major health problems: high blood pressure and diabetes. It's a perfect example of how different health issues can be interconnected. Of course, we can't forget about infectious diseases. Even with modern medicine, viruses and bacteria are a constant threat. The flu, COVID-19 RSV, and pneumonia are perennial concerns, especially for the very young, the elderly, and those with weakened immune systems. This reminds us of the power of hygiene and vaccination in public health. Beyond diseases, accidents and injuries are a significant health risk. This category includes everything from road crashes and falls to unintentional overdoses. It is a stark reminder that staying safe in our daily environment is just as important as managing chronic conditions. Finally, let's talk about liver disease. The liver is a powerhouse organ with over 500 vital functions. but it can be damaged by a number of things. The most common causes of liver disease are excessive alcohol consumption, viral infections like hepatitis, and the growing problem of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is often tied to poor diet and obesity. After hearing that list, it's easy to feel a bit overwhelmed. But here's the crucial part. Why do these diseases happen? What are the common threads? The answers are often found in our daily habits. Risk factors include an unhealthy diet loaded with processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Smoking and excessive alcohol use are huge contributors. A lack of physical exercise, chronic stress, and poor sleep also weaken our body's defenses. Add in environmental factors like pollution, and you have a recipe for a weakened immune system and a higher risk for disease. Now, let's shift from the problem to the solution. This is the empowering part. How can we prevent these issues and stay healthy? The good news is that the advice is straightforward and incredibly effective. First, focus on your plate. Eating a balanced diet is non-negotiable. Fill your meals with a colorful variety of fruits and vegetables, lean proteins like chicken and fish, and whole grains like oats and brown rice. These foods provide the vitamins, minerals, and fiber your body needs to thrive and fight off illness. Second, get moving. You don't need to become a marathon runner overnight. The goal is at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. This could be a brisk walk, a bike ride, dancing in your living room, or gardening. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Exercise strengthens your heart, helps manage weight, and is a fantastic stress reliever. Third, make conscious choices about substances. If you smoke, quitting is the single best thing you can do for your health. As for alcohol, limiting your intake can significantly reduce your risk for liver disease, heart problems, and certain cancers. Fourth, be proactive with your doctor. Regular health checkups are essential for catching problems early when they're most treatable. Don't wait until something feels wrong. Know your numbers, your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Work with your doctor to keep them in a healthy range. Also, stay up to date on your vaccinations. Vaccines are one of public health's greatest achievements. They protect you and the people around you from serious infectious diseases like the flu and COVID-19. And finally, never underestimate the power of the basics. Good sleep and proper hydration. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. This is when your body repairs itself, and drinking enough water throughout the day is vital for every single bodily function. I want to leave you with this thought. Most of the major diseases we've talked about today are largely preventable through healthy habits. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. You don't have to overhaul your entire life in one day. Start with small, manageable steps. Maybe it's adding a salad to your lunch, taking a 15-minute walk after dinner, or going to bed 30 minutes earlier. These small steps, when practiced every day, compound over time. They build a foundation for a stronger, healthier, and happier life. You have the power to influence your health journey, starting right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content to help you live your best life. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.